It's home, and that's how I've always looked at the Woodlands. I feel so at home here, and so does everybody else, and we're all kind of like family, just helping each other out, having a lot of fun together, and it doesn't really feel like work. It just feels like fun.
I think the people that we serve really enjoy coming here. I'm glad that a place like this exists.
Come on, help them. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
My favorite thing about the Woodlands is making new friends and helping out the campers.
Jeez. People ask me this a lot, and it's kind of funny because it's really hard to describe in words. I was telling someone yesterday, they asked me how my weekend was going, and I just said it's great because this is the first time that the youth and teens have been back in a few months, and they're really the magic of this place. They're just laughing and smiling, and I mean, this is the thing that I look forward to doing every weekend or every week during the summer. Just seeing how happy they are makes me happy and makes me realize I'm doing the right thing with my life.
The Woodlands is a nonprofit organization filled with wonderful people who take in special needs teens and adults and allows them to be themselves, to do wonderful things and get away from their family for a weekend or for a week-long retreat where they can be themselves and where they can be around other kids that are just like them.
The growth and the opportunities that are here for the kids with the zip line and the archery range and all of that makes such a big difference for these kids, because otherwise they wouldn't have access to it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm so happy when they get here. They run up to me, they know who I am, they run up to their counselors, they're so excited to see their friends. There's just automatic joy the minute they step foot on campus.
I just like seeing the other campers interact and having a good time. I like seeing them make friends and help each other out. Especially like at the end of the camp when you're talking to the parents and you get to say, oh, your child did this and she was able to help us, or he was able to do certain things, or you showed them a project they completed, and all of a sudden the camper's really happy because they had a good time, and then their guardian's really happy because they did things and interacted and made friendships. And it's really rewarding in the end that you got to be there and help facilitate that.
Oh, I love the kids and the population that we serve. They just warm your heart all over. I just love them. They're so affectionate, kind. They appreciate you, and I appreciate them.
I got involved with the Woodlands about almost 4 years ago as a counselor, and then I've worked as a healthcare associate, as a program coordinator for different programs, and then I was brought on full-time about a year ago.
I'm involved in an inclusive leisure services class at Slippery Rock University, and I was told about it by some of my professors.
I am a chef, and I was getting back into the workforce, and I had been working at one of the Seneca Valley schools, and this position came open, and I thought, well, it'll be a great way to work during the summer. And it wound up becoming a year-round job for me.
It's awesomely rewarding, and it's job experience for me because I'm studying recreational therapy. So it's valuable job experience, and it's just very rewarding.
When I stepped foot on this campus, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I thought I wanted to do special ed or regular ed, but I'd never had any experience working with individuals with disabilities, and so coming here, that's how I discovered really my passion, and that's how I know what I want to do for the rest of my life.
It's definitely made it more clear to me that it's really important for everybody to kind of get the same experiences, no matter abilities, disabilities, because it's really important that they all grow up, and they're still kids no matter what. It doesn't matter what abilities or disabilities they may have, they're still kids.
I got to see that a lot of these kids, you talk to them and sometimes they're nonverbal, and a lot of people are able to just blow that off, but there's some kids that are really able to pick up on things and understand everything, and maybe they can't talk to you like we're having this interview, but they're certainly able to express through body language what's going on, and that's pretty cool to see.
So that was under activities. There's your yes and no. Okay, she's got her yes and no available. And
Okay, here we go again. What do you like about the Woodlands? What's your favorite activity?
Go swimming.
Riley is a very loving, smiley, happy little girl, but just has difficult expressing her needs and her wants. But almost everyone that meets her falls in love with her.
Well, she is passionate about everything that she does. She tries hard on everything that she does, and she doesn't give up. My name is Riley Chitelio. I live at 3.
Riley has cerebral palsy. She also has seizures and allergies and asthma. Really? How awesome is that? Does she like it? And I saw you put a video on of her. The Woodlands has given my family a little bit of a break on occasional weekends, or even through the summer, a week here and there. It's nice to have that little break of not lifting and transferring and just being able to get some things done. The Woodlands has made Riley a little bit more independent. I think she is more used to being around people with special needs. I think there's wonderful people there that care for her and involve her in different activities, cooking and swinging and music, and she really likes the dances they have there because they play music a lot. But I think it's been a wonderful place for her. Are you excited to go? Oh, and don't forget about your costume. Maybe we'll hang it on the door so that they know your costume is, okay? She likes that most of the time. Put it right there for now.
Like keep to the door so we know what's going on for the weekend.
Yeah. Okay? Be good.
I also have one right
You want to give me a
Okay,
hug?
but that would be make it.
Give me a hug.
Okay, because I recognize.
Well, Emma just happens to be my second daughter. She's 14 years old. She loves to swing and swim and loves music, and she just happens to be special needs. She has special needs. We don't see her like that at all, but she has some issues that typical kids just don't. Well, Woodlands, for us, it's called a respite camp, which means it gives a break to parents, and that's exactly what it's given for us. Emma is 14 years old, but it's like having a newborn. We have to do everything for her. We feed her, we bathe her, we walk her, we dress her. We do everything for her. So to get that break for us for a weekend to recoup, re-energize, and be ready to go back at it again with her and have fun, it's a break for us. And Emma gets to go and have fun with her friends and gets to enjoy just being a teeny bopper with a bunch of other kids doing really fun stuff away from mom and dad, because sometimes she gets sick of us. We don't treat her any differently than our 18-year-old daughter. I think that they need to be held at the same standard that all the other kids are. She will get away with whatever she wants to get away with. She's so cute, sometimes it happens. But I think everybody needs to know that these kids can do whatever any other kid can do. And that's what they are. They're just kids, and they just want to have fun. And they have the best outlook on life. When Emma accomplishes something, it is the best feeling in the world, because when she was just little, not even a year old, doctors told us she wouldn't walk, she wouldn't talk. So many people told us what she couldn't do. When we went to the Woodlands, they told us what she could do. We never thought Emma would be able to hold a bow and arrow and do archery. She does it at the Woodlands. We never thought Emma could zip line. She does it at the Woodlands. Anything Emma wants to do, she does it there at the Woodlands. There's no boundaries there.
Do all kinds of different activities, from cooking and sports. We have a zip line, archery, golf. We have these really cool hand cycles where participants can pedal with their hands if they can't use their feet. I know a lot of people who've gotten to ride a bike the first time because of that equipment, so that's really cool. Then we kind of hang out for the rest of the night. Sometimes we have musical guests that come in, or theater people to perform. The participants really enjoy that.
I think they get a lot of fun, have a lot of good times here. The activities that they have planned are great, you know, and plus just being able to socialize with other kids I think is really important.
They get a lot of socialization with peers and their counselors, and they get to experience all kinds of activities that they normally probably wouldn't do at school or anything like that. So it's a great little getaway for the weekend.
And when I come here, I tell everyone that I don't see their disability, I see their abilities. Even, like, you know, a lot of people can't do many things outside of the Woodland, but here they try to make it accessible, and they make us, well, they let us have a great time and get to know each other and help one another, and it's a lot of fun.
You know, sometimes when you're in a family and all you see is your child, you think you're alone. You think there's nobody else out there, you know, dealing with what you're dealing with. And then you go to the Woodlands and you see all these kids. Some are like Emma, some aren't like Emma. All of them have issues, but nobody sees those issues when they're at the camp. If I could live at the Woodlands forever, I really would. I love it there. The feeling that comes over you is just awesome. Everybody's positive, everybody's happy, everybody wants to be there, and everybody there feels like they belong.
Wow. You know, I think it's really interesting to go around and see, you know, when people in public especially are looking at individuals with disabilities, they look at it as a difference, or, you know, as something's wrong with them. But like, the thing that I've learned is, I've learned more from them than I've learned from, you know, anyone else. Just like the way that they look at the world, and they see, you know, such joy in you know, the falling leaves and dancing around in that. You know, you don't have to do something, you know, big and great. All they, you know, they love and appreciate what's happening, you know, right in front of them. And so I think that something that this place does really well is empowers them to do the things that they want to do, and showing them that their dreams are able to be reached. Whereas in a lot of settings, even in schools, sometimes, you know, you're, you know, putting these low expectations on them, and then they only rise to meet the expectation you give them. But when you tell them you can do it and give them these high expectations, they rise to meet that, or they exceed them, and then we're all sitting here in awe. Like, that's just incredible, because it is, you know, when you show people, any person, that you believe in them and that you know that they can accomplish something, it's crazy what they'll be able to accomplish. It's just that bit of belief that really, I think, helps.